How's it going? I'm Kevin with Moonlight Entertainment, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about the Eco UV Bar DMX. I've had UV lights in the past, and this one just smokes. What's really nice about the IR remote by American DJ is that I can control this light with this remote. Right now it's off. Turn the remote on, and you'll notice on here it says IR. And now if I want to control it, I'm just going to hit the strobe button on here. As you notice, it starts strobing on its own, and that is on IR 1, 2, and 3. So you have 3 different strobe functions with this remote, which is really nice if you don't want to have to DMX a light. You just want to stick it on a T-bar and have it set up, you know, in a direction towards your crowd or towards yourself, and you can have it, you know, come on like this. So this is a really cool little feature to have. Just kind of simplifies it for you. So the next thing I'm going to show you is how much light these things put out. So stay tuned. So if you run this light with my DMX, you can create unique DMX chases, along with different, you know, scenes for this to be tailored to your light show. It's a really nice light. It really blows up a room. Let's take a look at how it blows up a room in just a second. Okay, I walked out to my shop. I want to give you guys a look at how it blows up my shop. My shop is 32 foot long and approximately 28 foot wide. As you can see, I got a lot of my gear in here, a lot of my outdoor equipment and stuff like that. I'm going to turn the lights off so we can get a better look. Alright, got the lights off in my shop. This is one of them on strobe. As you can see, it puts out a real nice strobe effect. Throws out a really big wash. I hope out in my shop it gives you kind of an idea. Small venue, small ballroom, no problem. You know, I have 2 of these. I've got one sitting right here on the flight case right here in front of me, aimed right at those 2 bay garage doors there, and I've got one of my hands set on strobe, on a fast strobe. If you slow the strobe down a little bit, let's see what it looks like. This is on 2, 3, 4, 5, and it just increases the speed as you go up. Of course, you have the IR wireless remote as well that will control this light, and it will control the strobe as well, fast or slow. You know, usually around 20. I like it a little bit slower than this, probably about 17, 18, somewhere around in there. Puts out a nice little strobe effect. Looks great at school dances and proms. Some people use these at weddings. It's pretty much, you know, whatever your bride and groom wants. I mean, if they like this kind of effect, I wouldn't use it all night long, but I'd definitely throw it on later in the night for a nice rock and roll tune or, you know, hip hop song or whatever they like. And it throws out a nice effect. It's just a really great light to have in your arsenal to kind of set yourself aside from some of the other competition. It's got a really nice hard metal shell around this light, so it's real, you know, protective. It's got a real nice plastic face over here covering these UV LEDs. I'd say the spread or the wash in this light's about 120 degrees, so it completely just blows out. When you turn this light on, it just floods the room. I can tell you, I did a prom here a few weeks ago, and I turned these on, and it washed out all the girls' dresses. It looked really cool. Again, this is the Eco UV Bar DMX. It's a sweet light. You can't go wrong with this. Some of you people out there really don't know what we mean by daisy chain a light. You know, basically it's pretty simple. Instead of having, like, you see I got one light plugged in right now. This light just went off. Basically I got this one plugged into a 120 plug. And as you can see over here, I'll pull it up here so you can see it plugged in right here, okay? But they also have like a pigtail, it's like a split on this light. So when it comes out of the light, it comes out twice. And what's really cool about that is, you know, you've got your power in and your power out. Well, I've got it plugged into my wall socket over here, of course. Now, this other UV Eco bar over here, I want to turn it on, and I've got it on a T-bar or a truss, and I don't want to have to run another power cord up there, an extension cord. For one, it's unattractive when you're set up. It's just something else you got to worry about hiding. More wires, you know, it's just not good wire management. So what I like to do is I'll daisy chain these 2 lights, plug them in together. That's simple. So now I got both lights running off one power source and one cord. So I don't have an extra extension cord going up the other side of the truss or however you're going to mount these things. The 2 best ways that I've found to mount these things are on a T-bar, one on each side of the T on the top up here, and I put one on one side and one on the other side. But what's really cool is down here on the bottom, on this mount right here that they have on here, it's got a little thing you can unscrew right here. It's got a little tracking system in here, like a little tracking, and you can move this around to make this, fit any size truss or T-bar that you have. You can bring them in real close, or you can spread them out. That comes in really handy, especially on the T-bars, because you only have, like on the left side and the right side, you only have about maybe, 1.5 feet or so, 2 feet, like this on each side. Well, to mount this on there and to make them look kind of uniform, you need to move that around a little bit. So that really helps out a lot. Of course, it's got this where you can swivel this at an angle, to project it towards either towards your DJ booth or out towards the crowd. It is DMX capable, so it's got in and out right here. Your in and out 3-pin DMX. And you're probably wondering, why do they have these long pigtail looking cord things hanging out of this light? Well, it's a pretty compact light. They didn't have room to put this inside the light, so they just brought it out like this. It's real easy to hide this cord. You can put it up there like this, and you can just tie strap it or tie wrap it on here some kind of way and hide the cord behind the light. So you can still control how the appearance looks towards your audience. So I wouldn't worry too much about the cord hanging. Same thing with the power cords. They didn't have the room, so they just brought it out. I kind of like it like that. It gives you a little more length as far as getting to your power outlet. Trying to think what else to cover with this. Again, it has an IR wireless remote, which controls your strobing and your strobe speed. So this is a cool little remote to have if you don't want to hook this up to like my DMX or to a DMX software. You can just use this to turn it on and off, black it out. UV lights are also great for like Halloween parties, Christmas parties, proms, school dances, just about any kind of function or party or event. Not only are they great at dances, but they're also great for lighting. Just if you want to have fun lighting, you're doing a karaoke event, you want to put some lighting into the bar, the lounge, or on the back patio of the house, pool party. These lights really are cool to have. A lot of people have fun seeing your shirts glow and your teeth glow and your eyes glow and stuff like that. So it's a really cool light. My name is Kevin with Moonlight Entertainment, and if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel down below. Just hit the little red button and subscribe and leave a comment. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm glad to answer them the best I can. Thanks a lot for watching. You guys take care.